There you go, Enda.
Are we ready to go?
We are indeed.
Caught me.
Caught you napping.
Caught me napping. Hello everyone and welcome to my 14th live Facebook stream and also my first live Twitter. Is it a feed or stream?
Stream as well, yeah.
Yeah, so welcome. I haven't been around for 2 weeks. I was tired 1 week and couldn't do it another week, so here we are today anyhow. So as always at the start, I will show you really what's available in the shop. There's a hell of an amount of flowers done today, so well done ordering on that one. I was missing in action for most of the day. So there's really a lovely range of stock. There's the lovely red crepe paper here on this bouquet, which has a selection of white lilies, germinis, lysianthus, red chrysanthemums, beautiful Grand Prix, or they could be, no, they're Naomi red roses, and a nice selection of foliage and everything else with the oak leaf, very, very seasonal. This one here is a front facing in a box. It has a beautiful stem of orchids, gladioli, they're the tall ones at the back, some white twigs, this grass, and in a box presentation with a mixture of other flowers and that. So Paul takes a scoot around there. There's vases, there's little, don't even know what that's in. What is that in? Oh, it's just a posy. Nice basket in white. There's a, just a huge selection. Even the little posy there with the hydrangea and the roses and the orchids is really, really nice.
Absolutely
And,
stunning. Everything
stunning,
looks gorgeous. Absolutely
And we're
gorgeous.
kind of got a bit of a window going of Halloween. It's more your other
Halloween,
side.
yeah. Let me get that on Twitter too.
And
There we go.
so I shall.
You go to your
I
spot
shall start.
and I will just keep having a look here.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, and as you're zooming around there, Paul, when I was down at the suppliers this morning, I'm kind of a bit taken aback by Holland at the moment and their supply of flowers as everything is becoming dyed.
We've five viewers on Twitter and 6 viewers on Facebook.
Well, hello Twitter and hello Facebook.
7 and 6 now. Sorry, go
Okay.
on.
And so what I mean is dyed. This is a lovely grass that they have dyed orange because it's the season. So you have that dyed. Then we have pussy willow. I couldn't even get it fresh. I had to buy it dyed. The oak leaf, well, that's the crumply one. It's out of water now, so it's all dried up. But that's dyed. And it seems to be to get extreme colours in flowers or a variety of colour in normal flowers, they're dyeing everything as in D-Y-E-I-N-D.
I don't know, Enda. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, not spelling.
I have to use spell check for everything.
Oh, okay, no, D-Y-E-I, that doesn't sound right, but anyhow, and then the other dying is actually literally dying, but anyhow, that's usually what I am after a couple of pints of
So
Guinness.
we've 19 viewers on Twitter now, Enda.
Wow,
That's
brilliant.
great, isn't it?
That's great,
Exciting
yeah,
stuff.
no, that's
I
brilliant.
move over here.
I have to say, Twitter's a new thing to me. Obviously, Facebook I've been doing for years. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, it's all new. But there you go. You have to go with the times. Anyhow, I'm not going to ramble on too much. Today I'm going to do an arrangement in this pot here. I got this from a shop that closed down in what's that? Crockwell in Galway.
Near from my hometown.
Is it? Yeah. It closed down many years ago, seemingly, but the woman who owned the shop always had the idea that it would open again. It didn't. She moved back to America, and I bought the stock. So this is one of the things that came out of it. Love the shape of it, and so without further ado, so I'm going to start off explaining the flowers I have. Our foliage: aspidestra leaves. I have 3 of those. A bit of eucalyptus. I have picked out 2 choco anthuriums. They're lovely. Got them fresh in this morning, which are really, really nice. The choco. I've got some of the dyed pussy willow. I've got 2 lovely burnt orange. Well, they're not really burnt orange. They're orange gladioli. And I've got some beautiful green hydrangea heads. And they've a slight hint of a burgundy going through the tips of them. Now, very slight, but still it's going to pop up the colour that I want for it. And
I can't wait to see this final creation.
I should have some red roses.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut the oasis into this pot. Now, normally what I say to, when you're using oasis is you have the marketing that what's this called? The label as such, pointing up, but I'm going to put it on her side, and it's a she today. So I'm going to cut it about 3/4, which is there.
We have a running bet that it'll fit all the time, and Enda only missed once, and it does fit today.
Yes, it does fit today. Now, but I need to wedge this in. It's not safe, it's not secure there. So I'm going to wedge it in this side and this side. I'm going to wedge it in there and there. Okay, so I need to just cut a piece there and wedge.
And hi to Andrea, hi to Anne-Marie, hi to Christine. Hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
On Facebook.
So that's kind of not really where I want that there. So, sorry, did you get a block?
Okay, you work away. And I'll welcome everybody on Twitter, as I say, and get
so
liking
just another
and get
block.
those hearts going.
So almost a third of the block. That's the third there, so just a bit smaller than that. And I'm wedging this. So, you know, trying to make it a little bit by using the type of container that I have tonight or this evening. Notice that we started at 7, our first time starting at 7. We just kind of felt that it was probably a better time to suit other people. I'm just going to leave that there. So just want to dry off the table, get rid of the knife. Now, so what I'm going to do is, there's so many ways you could use this, but I have this idea in my head. Usually when an idea is in my head, it never comes out the way I want it to, but I'm hoping it does. So, 3 hydrangeas could fill this. It could, not a bother. It'd be too short. It'd be too short, as in duration wise. So I'm going to cut the hydrangeas really, really short. I'm just not sure how short though. That's the only thing. Right, we'll try it there. I was going to cut it here, but I think that might be too short. So right, launch away.
We've had a total of 45 viewers on Twitter.
Brilliant.
So it's. So
I'm going to cut it short. Sorry, Paul, to cut it. I'm going to actually cut it there. It is quite short, but I really want these in right in the oasis, obviously, but right on the edge of the pot. So that's one there. It's such this is an awful waste of that. This is what I pay for with that on top of it. The longer the hydrangea, the longer the rose, the longer the gladioli, the longer anything, that's what you pay for.
Wow. Oh, I love all those hearts coming up. A fountain of hearts.
A fountain, my God, Paul.
You gotta see that later.
You're lost. You're lost in this now. You're so poetically fantastic. Now, so Paul, I need you to move.
Yes.
I need you to come around.
Tricky with 2 cameras, but I do want
Oh yeah, sorry about that. So I've just put these 3 in here. I could probably do with a 4th, but I haven't got one. So I'm going to have to improvise. Okay, so I need to lower this one. It's too long. And I saw that it was going around and then slightly up. That would drive me insane. So in there you go. Oh, I have to get this in deep. Now. So there we go there. Now, so with the gladioli, obviously being tall, that's the way I'm going to leave them. So we put one right in the center of all the... Now, see that? That is in straight, but the stem is twisted. Not going to work. Not in this arrangement. So I have to angle the stem to get the flower in straight. So see there? Now, so there's a nice shape on the flower, on the stem, but the flower is straight. I want the flower straight.
Good. I'm going to move because that light there is...
Oh, is it catching you? Yeah. Alright, I'll turn it around as we're going along.
Good, yeah, good.
So this one's slightly a bit shorter, but right in beside it. Okay, I want the colour coming down and through. So that's lovely there. So that's what I'm looking at. Okay. Yes, this is a frontal facing arrangement, but it's also an all-rounder. You can imagine something like this with a mirror behind it, so you'll see the lovely the choco are going in next. I'm going to actually use the leaf because there's no spots on it, there's no crispiness on it from the hydrangea. I'm going to use this as some of the foliage for this arrangement. You'll see it in a minute where I've put it.
That means it's a healthy fresh leaf, yeah?
It's a healthy fresh leaf. Now the downside to it, will it last as long as these glossy leaves here? I don't know. I just assume not. But because it's the leaf of the hydrangea, it just complements the flower now the way I have it in. There's one already there. But you know, the funny thing is, this isn't what I had in my head. But anyhow, doggy.
Somebody's coming in.
No, I think the dog just got a fright. Right, so I'm going to use some of this lovely willow. And the willow's just going to slot in the back there.
Yeah, I gotta get a better look at this.
Okay. And then with the other piece of willow, because it's so flexible, I'm going to just put it around the
Sorry for the shaky camera work, guys, but things are still good, going well.
yeah, just leave that
Watching ye while walking, Hazel. So she's out for a walk.
Oh yeah, I saw
Alright.
Hazel going by there a few minutes ago.
And she's
Probably
watching
her.
us live.
See you in Murphy's
Technology
later
is
for your
great.
healthy pint.
The world is so small.
Oh. Yeah, this is
I like that. I
is
do like that.
is creating just a little bit of a.
Wow, this is awesome.
Now let's just bring the colour of the choco through. Then I'm just going to use some red roses. I might use a little more of that.
10 live viewers on Facebook. Hi
Hello.
everyone.
Hello,
Leave your
everyone.
comments.
Thanks for watching.
And Ree, you should do classes, and well, we sort of are in a way. But
Yeah, this is it. Sort of right. Yeah, I did do classes a couple of years ago. I think it's about 2 years ago now since I've done them, and I did like doing them. And that it's just the preparation for doing classes is the tough part of it. That sounds a bit daft. Really, what I mean by that is it's hard going. Not hard going. I love teaching. I love showing people. I love seeing the interest people get out of doing flower arranging, regardless whether it's something very simple or something like this. To do things like this that I'm doing here now, you have to have confidence that you're able to do it. That's really the thing. And when you do flower arranging classes, you have to obviously you have to start at the basics, and the basics can be boring for some people. They kind of, oh no, I want to do contemporary and I want to do this. It's, as much as I would love you to do that, a lot of people just can't kind of really think outside the box. Can be just kind of, all right, here's a, you know what I mean, a loaf of bread, or here's an umbrella, or, you know, how do I incorporate that into such and such. But I just really I'm not here, sorry. They're holding that. I just need one more of these chaps.
what are these, Enda?
They're the pussy willow that I was talking about. That
What are they not? Oh yes, you were saying they're dyed.
Yeah, they're dyed.
Yeah, which, you know, so they are white.
Yeah,
right,
kind of
they're
an
white,
a grey white. But just bring that around.
That is awesome. That looks amazing. I'm going to get a real good close up now in a minute, but anybody, any suggestions, any more comments, leave them now.
Like from now on in, we're really coming into our flower arranging.
Hi from Temple Oak on Twitter. Hi, Temple Oak.
Hello, Temple Oak. We're really coming into our time now, florist wise. This is real flower arranging time of the year, and so you know, and obviously Christmas coming up. Well, Halloween is first, and then we've Christmas. I'm just dotting in a bit of this. You'll see it in a minute. This bit of eucalyptus. I just kind of like the colour of it, and it dances nicely off. Ooh, I like that word. Dances nicely off the red and the green.
How long have you been a florist, Enda?
I started doing flowers in Kinsella's Garden Centre, which is now the Blessington Lakes Garden Centre, in 1980. I'd say 1984. I worked there for 5 years. Went to London. Worked in London for a year and a half. Left London. Worked in a great florist in that it was called Connacht Sinclair in Grosvenor Square in London. Then went on to
London.
In London, in it, and then went on to work for the flower man in the Paris Court Townhouse Garden, or Townhouse Centre in Dublin. Superb florist, absolutely superb. Bit of a hard person to work for, but a great florist. Then went from there to Honeysuckle in Leeson Street for 7 years, and then went to Nula's flower shop in Rathcoole. Was there 6 months, bought it over. Was there for 5 years and opened here in 2007.
Okay.
So since 1984 to today.
There you go.
It's pretty good. So that's me, I'm done.
That is fantastic,
So,
Enda.
there you
I'm
go.
gonna get
It's
a
actually nice
So
there.
what do you think, guys? Likes, hearts, comments, anything? Do you like this?
To be honest with you,
I think it's awesome.
to me it's a very simple arrangement. You've 3 hydrangeas, 2 anthuriums, 5 of these pussy willow, 2 gladioli, 2 choco anthuriums, bit of foliage. Didn't use half the greenery. Done.
So if I was sitting at home with my 70 odd viewers on Twitter and whatever, and they've all come into the shop
Okay.
sorry about that.
No worries.
What would
Would
what
something
you sell
like
for?
this? Okay, you put me on the hop, but I'll give a quick guess. With the base, probably around about 65. Now,
That's
65.
phenomenal value.
Yeah, about 65. I've only one of these bases. I've no problem selling it. But there you go. So this is a complete and utter one-off. There's no other one.
An
like it.
original Enda
An original flowers
by
by
Enda. So
they-
listen, ring the shop if you want to buy it.
Yeah, ring the shop if you want to buy it. Get it tomorrow at its freshest, absolutely. How long will it last? Now, somebody might ask that. These flowers will be the first to go in about 10 days' time. These ones here. The
Yeah.
next ones then to go would be the roses. But the roses, as I always say, are short, so they can't go anywhere. So if anything, they'll dry. More than likely, the hydrangea will dry in spot, so you'll have them for 2 weeks. The choco anthuriums, as long as you don't put your nail through them or bend them or break them or do anything like that to them, you'll get about 2 weeks out of them. So all in all, I'd say you could get anything up to three weeks, but I always say 10 days.
And don't forget www.flowersbyenda.com.
God, could
So-
you not be more interested in that? Please order online on www.floorsbyenda.com.
And there's do you know a florist in Dungarvan called Bridget Ballett? No? Yes? Maybe?
Bridget Ballett.
Alison Walsh, sorry.
Oh, where'd you get Bridget Ballett from?
That's the name of her shop. Anyway, hi.
Oh,
hi
I
in
do.
Dungarvan.
It's a beautiful shop in Dungarvan. I called into her a few times.
Hi.
Hi, how are
So,
you?
I think we're done, are we?
We're John.
Now, let me try and stop all these things. I'll stop this.